Welcome back to Crypto Fitness. Today, we are going to exercise our brains. I'm going to show you how to yield farm on PulseX. That's right, the Testnet 2B is out, and now we have Testnet for PulseX. We can go in and actually test to see how PulseX works. So I'm going to be showing you how to yield farm on PulseX, how to single side stake, and we're just going to run through the platform and see a few little surprises. So be sure to watch to the very end, subscribe, like, share this with as many hexagons as you can so we can get the word out to as many people as possible. So the first thing we need to do is we need to install the testnet. If you don't know how to install the testnet, I'm going to go ahead and link down to PulseChain GitLab where you can follow step-by-step instructions on how to install it. So essentially what you do is you come up here to the very top, you go to network, so you go to add a network. That's going to pull up this MetaMask page, and then you go ahead and copy and paste all of these settings here into these fields and you click save. It's literally as simple as that. I'll also go ahead and link to Richard Hart's latest tweet where he tweeted all of the resources that you can click on to make sure you can get test Pulse with the faucet, where you can get to the bridge and test PulseX as well. I'll link this tweet down into the description from Richard Hart himself. Okay, so once you get the testnet going on your MetaMask, you're most likely only going to have tPLS as an asset in there. You might have some other ones, but I'm pretty sure when I did it, I only had tPLS. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go to the faucet and grab more tPLS. You can mint 10,000 fake Pulse tokens every 24 hours. So this link right here where it says faucet on Richard Hart's tweet, you'll click faucet and that'll bring you to this page here. You're going to connect your MetaMask wallet, and once you click connect, you're going to hit request. Once you hit request, you're going to see this little green box down here at the bottom. Once you get that address, you'll come back to your MetaMask and you'll see 10,000 tPLS. All right, so now that you got some tPLS in your wallet, you might even be able to see your sacrifice balances in there as well. And now we're going to come to PulseX. Now the interface looks awesome. It's very simple, it's sleek, and the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to connect your MetaMask wallet. So you're going to come up to the top right corner and click on Connect Wallet. You'll click MetaMask and your wallet should be connected right away. And you'll see a list of coins here. You can see the incentive token. Right now on the testnet, it's called just incentive. Maybe Richard Hart will name it something else, but that's what it is for now. So and if you want to test several different pairs, you can swap your fake PLS tokens into any asset you want. You can trade it into Hex, USDC, stablecoin. You have to single side stake your PulseX to start earning the incentive token. So for now, we're going to make a swap from PLS into Hex, and we'll swap over 5,000 PLS for Hex. Now, if you'd like to change any of your transaction speed settings or slippage settings, you're going to come up to the top right corner where you see the little wheel cog. You're going to click the wheel cog. I can change any of the settings I want. If I want to go fastest, I can pay a little bit more GWEI, a little bit more gas fee, and do the fastest. I can also set my slippage tolerance. I'm going to leave it to 0.5 for now and just leave it as standard. So now we got our Hex, we got the swap in there. We're going to go ahead and click swap 5,000 PLS into 10 Hex. We're going to go ahead and click confirm swap, and that'll pull up our MetaMask wallet. You'll see the amount here, and look at the gas fees, 0.000416 tPLS gas fee. That is insanely low. I cannot wait for the damn Pulse chain to come out. So we'll click confirm, boom. Done. Within 10 seconds, the transaction was done. We'll go ahead and click close. So that is how you make a swap on PulseX. Now, if you want to come to the farms and see some of the pools they have, you go to earn and click pools, and you'll be able to see all the pools. Now, currently at this moment, they only have one pool, which is this PulseX single side staking pool. And you can see that in this pool, there is a token here called Party, PRT. And we don't know anything about this Party token yet. It could just be a random coin that has no value, some shit coin that just means absolutely nothing, and it's just on testnet. Or maybe it means something, who knows? We'll have to see on mainnet. But as for now, if you stake your PulseX, you can actually earn Party token. And you can see I've already earned 0.86847 Party token with the amount of PLSX that I've staked so far. You can see I've got 8,978,056 PLSX staked currently. And if you want to add more, you just you click the little plus sign, and then you can select how much PLSX you would like to stake. So let's go ahead and harvest this PRT. Harvesting 0.869 PRT. Confirm. Pulls up my MetaMask. Got to pay 0.00552 tPLS. See, this is the great thing about the Pulse chain. is it makes yield farming and staking and using a lot of the DeFi protocols possible for the small fish, the medium fish, and obviously big fish too. But right now, DeFi is kind of limited to some of the bigger whales and sharks because they don't care about gas fees. But for the little minnows and the little fish, they can't really use DeFi at this point. You can't really take advantage of yield farming because it costs gas fees every time you make a transaction. Just like this, if you want to claim your rewards, you have to pay a transaction. And on Ethereum, that can be anywhere from $30 to $150 depending on the time of day and which day. On the Pulse chain, look at this. I mean, it's literally less than a penny to pay these gas fees, so it makes it super worth it. Click confirm. All right, boom, there it is, harvested. Your party earnings have been sent to your wallet. So let's take a look at party. And now right there, boom, 0.86921 party tokens. Now, if you want to come over to farms, you have to provide liquidity first if you'd like to set up a yield farming. You can see I've already farmed PLSX to PLS. I can earn 0.002. I can harvest this right now if I want to. There should be more farms in the upcoming days. There should be more farms set up because I actually set up liquidity for like Hex PLS, PLSX, and Hex, etc., but they're not showing up yet. So we can come provide liquidity, come to the trade, hit liquidity, and whatever you'd like to provide liquidity to, you can see here the ones that I'm providing liquidity to now. So now let's do a PLSX to Hex liquidity pair. We're going to click on add liquidity. We're going to go ahead and select Hex to PLSX. Okay, now we enter the amount. I've got 3705 Hex. So let's do 1,000 Hex, and that's approximately 753,399 PLSX on Testnet currently. So we'll go ahead and hit supply, Hex depositive 1,000, PLSX depositive 753,000. Okay, we'll click confirm supply. And again, I wouldn't do this. If this was mainnet, I wouldn't do this because the pool is not there. The farm is not showing up yet. But because this is Testnet, we're literally here to just test out all these settings. I'll go ahead and just get it done. Again, you can see super low gas fees. Super excited for that. Click confirm, transaction confirmed. Now you'll see here, it's going to ask you to add the PLP to MetaMask. I believe PLP stands for Pulse Liquidity Provider. You can also check out the transaction on PulseScan as well. So you'll click that, and that's going to add the token, because what happens when you provide value to both sides, it's like an equation. You have to provide equal amounts on both sides of the equation. And then once that equation is balanced, it spits out an additional token for you, and now you claim that token. That's what I'm doing right now. This token represents the Hex PulseX pair. You're also going to get a token for the Hex Pulse pair, as well as the PulseX to Pulse pair. Each of those have different liquidity provider tokens. So you'll add the token to your MetaMask, click close, and now you should be able to see this in your MetaMask wallet. Yep, right here, 0.27448 PLP. And then once you have those in your wallet, then you would come over here to earn, you'd hit farms, and then you should see that farm show up here. And then you'd go ahead and add that liquidity pool to that farm. And that's when you would be able to start harvesting your tokens for that liquidity pair. So let's go ahead and just harvest this now, just for the hell of it. I'm going to go ahead and harvest the incentive token earned. Go ahead and click confirm, transaction submitted, and now I should be earning incentive token. Okay, now if you're having a hard time adding a specific token or coin in your Testnet wallet, what you can do is come here to PulseScan. This is one of the links that Richard provided. It's this top one here, Block Explorer. You come to the Block Explorer, and at the very top, you'll see tokens. You'll click on tokens, click all, and that's going to give you all of the supported tokens that you will find for the testnet. So if you want to find the incentive token, or if you want to add Chainlink, for example, what you'll do is you'll come here to this contract address, you'll copy this, come up to your MetaMask, you'll come down to the very bottom of MetaMask where it says import tokens, you'll click import tokens, and you'll type in the contract address. You'll just paste it right here. Now currently for Chainlink, and there's several tokens that you'll get this error. It says this address matches a known Ethereum mainnet token address. Recheck the contract address and network for the token you're trying to add. This is probably just because maybe they're still indexing a lot of the tokens. The testnet, there are probably still some bugs in it. You might get this error on some of the token contract addresses, but just try for the ones that you know. A lot of them should work. Another caveat, if you don't see the correct amount of tokens, that happens. That's been going on with a lot of people. Again, this is testnet, so there are still some things to be worked out. And you can see here at the top, only 9% of the blocks have been indexed. We're indexing this chain right now. Some of the counts may be inaccurate. So don't be worried if you don't have your full amount of PLS. And of course, we can't have any expectations of profit from the work of others. So again, this is all fake money. So don't be worried about the amounts. This is solely for us to just play around on and test a lot of these settings and features on PulseX and the Pulse chain. So that's going to wrap up this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. You can also shoot me a DM on Twitter or Instagram at @ApureEscobar, or shoot me an email at thecryptofitness@gmail.com. If you'd like to support the Crypto Fitness channel, you can tip any amount of Hex, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, or USD. The addresses are down in the description. And if you'd like to check out the strategy that I'll personally be implementing in my own portfolio with Hedron, then go ahead and check out this video right up here. All right, that's it for me. I'm out. Stay savage.